Rusev Udria, Rusev Machka.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Build-A-Figure Best of Pay-Per-View Rusev. Now, in case you can't tell, this is the Build-A-Figure for Paul Bearer. And Rusev does include the shirt and torso. Really excited I found Rusev in stores. Here we do have him in the blister card. You can see a picture of Rusev. He is from last year's Royal Rumble. On the back it says, collect these 4 superstars to build a Paul Bearer action figure. Really happy we finally got Paul Bearer. He was supposed to be in a Toys R Us wave, but that never came to America, so I'm glad Mattel found a way to get us Paul Bearer. But anyway, other figures in this line include Rusev, The Undertaker, Neville, and Chris Jericho. And each of them do come with a piece of Paul Bearer to build, well, Paul Bearer. But anyway, with that being said, let's take a look at this guy out of the packaging. So sit tight, folks, while I open him up. So here we have Rusev posing out of the packaging. Now before we get on to the figure, let's actually show off the Build-A-Figure piece that he comes with. He comes with the main torso of Paul Bearer. In case you're wondering, yeah, you can kind of sort of push, well, you can push this torso out. He does come with the shirt and jacket, as it said. Actually, you know what? I think this is the exact same design for, what's his name, Paul Heyman. I have to take a look at that when I get Paul Heyman, or when I go through my collection, but I think Paul Heyman used, no, the tie is much more glossy. But anyway, yeah, here we do have the torso. But anyway, let's take a look at Rusev really fast. Now, this is from his Royal Rumble attire from last year, in case you were wondering. And he's a pretty decent figure, especially if you don't have the Elite version. I do, but, you know, I kind of like these colors a little more than the red, white, and blue Russia colors. I much prefer the Bulgarian colors. I don't know why, they just seem to pop better. But anyway, let's actually go on to some of the details on Rusev. I don't know what it is with mine. Mine kind of like leans forward. Now, I've said this with the Elite version of Rusev, and I've said this with every other head sculpt of Rusev that I've seen. They just can't seem to get Rusev's likeness down. It's kind of like Bigfoot. It's elusive. It's probably there, but they just can't get it. But yeah, the head doesn't look anything like Rusev, but the body is absolutely Rusev. Still think they need to make a new torso for Rusev, giving him, you know, maybe make the waist swivel a little higher on Rusev's torsos, so that his attire isn't broken up by this huge line. But anyway, he does have his tattoos on the back and on his arm. I don't know what that says on his tights, and I'm not even going to try to take a guess. But you can see, like I said, I really do like the green and red with the white better than the red, white, and blue. And then he is wearing his leg wraps, which he stopped doing this after he broke his heel, I know that. And for all you people going out to be wrestlers, don't wrestle in leg wraps. Wear shoes, because that's just barefoot hitting the canvas. But yeah, overall, pretty decent figure. Like I said, the face is what kind of throws it off for me, and every Rusev figure just seems to be unable to capture his likeness. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're just trying a little too hard. I don't know, like, it's supposed to be Rusev, but you really can't see it. I mean, if you just see that, yeah, it's Rusev, but then you see the face, and I don't know, it's kind of strange. But anyway, let's actually go on to his articulation. Rusev has the standard basic articulation, which is a ball-jointed head, which really doesn't work too well because his head is sitting so low on the torso that it limits all up and down movement. He does have side-to-side movement, no problem, and very slight tilting, so you're not going to get much tilting out of his head. That's about as high as he can look up. Well, see that from that angle, he looks like Rusev. About that far down, that much tilt to the other side, but like I said, full range of motion, and yeah, he can even do a full 360. Arms on a ball joint go out, do a full 360, swivel at the bicep, single joint in at the elbow, spins and bends at the wrist. He swivels at the waist. Legs go forward to about that much. Back that far, which is surprising. No thigh swivel, he does have a single joint in the knee. Swivel at the boot, and a standard hinge at the ankle, because you're not going to be able to get him in wide stances, which makes sense why they would only have the hinge. But anyway, that's Rusev for you, so what I'm going to do now is get this guy posed and move on to my final thoughts. That will wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. And so here we have Rusev posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really nice figure. I think I much rather prefer having this one in my collection than the Elite release. And I'm guessing it's just the color scheme. This color scheme pops more than the red, white, and blue. But of course I'm more of an Elite collector, so this guy is probably only going to be used for spare parts. But not at all a bad figure. I actually like this Rusev. And he does come with probably a really essential part to Paul Bearer. Of course you can always just use this as a torso for a suit body. But anyway, if you're looking for the Paul Bearer series, they are exclusive to Walmart. Walmart is now carrying the best of pay-per-view Build-A-Figures, which is kind of strange seeing as how Toys R Us isn't going to be doing it anymore. At least for the basic figures. I'm not sure about Elite figures. These figures are going to run you about $12.99, about $14 plus with tax. If you can find these guys and you really need a Paul Bearer, I really recommend you pick these guys up. Like I said, he's essential to build Paul Bearer because he does come with a torso. And if you don't have Rusev in your collection, this is a perfect way to pick him up with a really nice attire. And this is King Dragon saying, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, tell me what you think of this figure. Check out all my other figure reviews. Check out my Elite Rusev reviews, see if you like that figure more than this one, and let me know your thoughts. Until next time, guys, take care.